This is my 2012 Mercedes S550 W221, and we got a little plaguing problem that I've had for a while, so we're going to see if my thought is going to fix this. What it does is it makes this like a cracking, creaking sound sometimes when I'm turning and going over a bump. It sounds like it's coming from both sides. It sounds like a bad ball joint, but I can't find a bad ball joint. I replaced several suspension components trying to figure out what this was. And last time when I put the snow tires on, I noticed something and I didn't think too much about it, but afterwards I kind of put two and two together, and we're going to see if this is going to take care of the problem. So I'm going to take the tires off and we're going to look at the brakes. So a few years ago when I replaced the brakes on this, I think I might have gotten a rotor that was slightly smaller than the original. So about like ½ an inch, ¼ inch on the side, and the pads are overlapping the edge of the rotor. So to get the pads out, there's a couple of pins here, and all you have to do is knock those out that way. And there's this, I'll call it an anti-rattle clip that's on here, and the sensor for the brake pad wear sensor is attached to this. I can't quite remember how this came off. That happens to be an 8mm. And we'll knock these pins out. I'm still trying to save myself a trip to the other garage through the cold weather. So I grabbed the drill. And that is gonna almost get me there. Whew. There's one. It's got some special clip on the end of it to keep it retained. Little spring clip. And the wear sensor came out of the pad. I don't think the wear sensor is ever going to touch the rotor. So as you can see here, here's the brake pad material. And there's the rotor, and you can see the brake pad material is overlapping the rotor. The rotor needs to be about £1/4 inch larger on this side to be fully effective. So next time I get brakes, I'll replace the rotors and see if I can find the right diameter rotor instead of using this one. So got to pry the pistons back a little bit, and then we'll see if we can get these pads out. There's one. There you can see that step. So I'm wondering if that can be the cause of my noise problem. So what I'm going to do is cut or sand, grind this lip off of here, and we'll see if that solves the noise problem. One other thing I've got to be careful of is let's make sure we get these pads on the same side that they were, because I think they are interchangeable. They still have some Still have plenty of life to them, which is amazing. I believe these were Mercedes brand's pads that I put in here. Okay, now apparently they are directional because if I flip this one over, there's a little arrow here. And in this case, I've got the arrows pointing down. I don't know if that's the right direction, but they both point down. So if I flip it over, it doesn't point down, so they only go on one way. According to the pads off, we're gonna clean them up a little bit and see if we can take care of that little problem. All right, I hit the pads on a belt sander, and it comes right off on the belt sander. Put a little bevel on it. So we're gonna see if that takes care of my little noise problem. So I'm gonna clean up this area a little bit with some brake clean. Try to make it look pretty again. Probably not the greatest for my hands, but oh well. So I brought my little hammer back with me from the other garage. Okay, the pins are just about flush with the front, so that's about where they started. So let's get this one back on there. There we go. Got sensor wire in, sensors in. So this side's all done. So we'll head over to the other side and repeat. And like magic, the second side is done. Just got to be careful when I back this out because I won't have any brake pedal until I pump it up once or twice. So a big shout out to my good friends, Frankie, E-Man, Juju, and Isaac, and not to forget Leo. Fingers crossed, hope this works. Well, I was pleasantly surprised because that little problem with my brakes, that took care of the clunking noise in the suspension. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that that's what it was. So if you've got a strange clunking noise, if you're getting in there, take a look, check your pads, make sure they're not overlapping. Maybe you'll have the same problem that I did. I doubt it, but it's possible, I guess. If it happened to me, could have happened to one of you. Thanks for watching. See ya.